Hey guys, so I am doing a little learning video thing about the delayed showings form. I'm already sharing the screen with you because this screen shows currently the email that everybody would have received about the delayed showings form that was just recently revised by RANW. And it goes kind of over the rules a little bit, and then there's a clickable link in here to see what the form looks like, but that form's already uploaded for you and made fillable in Dotloop. So what does this all mean? I know the form looks a little bit weird compared to last time, although it's actually more user-friendly. So let's go over these rules a little bit and let you know exactly what needs to go on that form and how to enter it and stuff. So on here, it just goes over some facts. So on the delayed listing form, if you are going to start showings any other day aside from within just a day or two of the time that you put it into the MLS, then make sure that you talk with your sellers about doing a delayed showing. And you need to have that written out in the listing contract and filled out on the form, or filled out on the form and then include the form as an attachment to the listing contract. Either way, you have to fill out the form and then either include the language in the listing contract in addition or attach it as an attachment to the listing contract. Let me know if that's confusing or not. It might be a little confusing, but I know that you guys know how to do that. So, okay, here. So another thing is with the MLS is once you have written in there that showings don't start until a certain date, then when you enter your listing and when you enter a brand new listing and you mark yes that there's delayed showings and you put a date in there, the moment you hit save, you cannot go back and change it unless for some reason it doesn't save. Then you might be able to go back and change it. But otherwise, once you hit save, you have to make a request to RANW to have them change something. You cannot yourself go back in there and change the date, just to let you know. Okay, also that is one of those required fields that are popping up with existing listings. So if you have anything that's existing and you go to change information on it, then you have to answer yes or no to that question and then fill out a date. Now, let's just say that your listing did have a delay at the beginning, but it was already, that was a month ago. And now you go to make changes to it. You don't need to mark that it was a delayed listing and then put that date from way back when. It's just anything going forward. That's what you have to put in there. And now remember, if you guys don't do this and don't comply with it, the MLS has stated that there is a $25 per business day fine for people who are found to not be complying with this. And then remember, this is a NAR rule as well. So pretty serious, you guys. Make sure you're doing this, doing it the right way. And all right, I'm gonna minimize that screen. Here is the form that RANW updated. Pretty simple: property address, listing name, firm name, and office ID. I did put the office ID in there, and now I'm trying to think if I actually put the, let's take a look. Oh, I don't know if I put the, okay, now I'm totally stumbling, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I put the actual company name. Let's take a look here. I'm flying through Dotloop just to look and see, because I did it. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's fix that. Expand this out a little bit, because I had pre-filled this out for you guys, so you wouldn't have to worry about at least this part of it. So let's go ahead and fix that little bugger. And now it's all set. So let's save that. Sorry for this little snafu here in between while you're watching this video. Get back to the other video. Other loop. See, now I've got myself all disheveled. And get back to the page where I was. Here we go. All right, so let's get back to this form. So saying on here that if the listing is going to go active right away, so the contract list date starts, but then your sellers are like, nope, I want this week to get ready to actually show the home. Or if you're kind of ramping things up, you guys list a home on a Thursday, you're like, okay, showings don't start until Saturday at noon, and then we're going to look at all offers on Tuesday. So what that means is that even though the contract list date is on a Thursday, you need to write in here, so you're going to check this box that it's an active listing, but that the showings are going to begin on Saturday at like noon or something. So that needs to be put in here, and then either you need to type it out on your or on your form on your listing contract, or just attach this form as an attachment to the listing contract. Down here is if it's an office exclusive, meaning that it's going to be held within in-house, meaning absolutely no marketing to any other companies or anybody else. That is only an office exclusive. That can be put here, or you're going to fill out the dates here. This is for full term, or if it's just like a partial in-house, then you put that here. And of course, your seller's signatures, their initials would go up here. And again, these fields are all filled out already for you in Dotloop. So this is just the PDF that I pulled up so you guys can see it. Seller's signatures and then your signature as well are all required to utilize this form. All right, let's shrink this form. So this is a listing contract. These are the two options. So if the sellers are waiting to start showings, then you're going to either have to put something like sellers have directed listing agent and broker to start showings on whatever date, or if it's something more specific, you can put that, the date and time, or you can attach it even though it's not an addenda. It can still be used as an attachment. Seller's authorization to delay showings form. You can put that in here as well. All right, so there are a bunch of changes, and RANW had sent in that email a link to these changes, and I'm looking for the email. Here it is. These are the changes. So this is what I have pulled up right now. I also have it printed off. So if you guys want to look at a printed off copy, I do have this in my office. It's not labeled or anything, but it's up behind me on my shelf. It's just the navy blue binder. So if you guys want to take a look at that, you can. But otherwise, we will have it that we can share it with you as well. And oh my goodness, this won't let me click on here. There we go. Okay, so oh, it's not up here. Oh, here. So when you enter a new listing, I just pulled up one of my dad's listings. Anyway, when you enter a brand new listing, it's going to say delayed showings. If you mark this as yes, it's going to ask you the date. So you need to put the date in here that when showings would start. And so also don't forget that showings start date need to be put in the public remarks as well. So don't forget that, okay? And then also, you guys, something really important, and we're kind of missing it on the transaction sheet. It is so crucial that you guys put showings on here, like, spell everything out for Madison. And if you can't possibly fit it all in on those lines, send her an email and let her know if there's some really specific things that need to go on here. Also, if you guys are on the transaction sheet and you're running out of space or your print is really big, don't forget that you can actually change the font size up here. All right. So I think that's everything that I wanted to go over. Again, I apologize for fumbling through a couple of things, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna stop sharing that and stop. Holy smokes, I'm like way blowing up. All right, you guys, have a good night.